Hello viewers and welcome back to #Transformative-JM. It's always nice talking to you. Today we shall continue with our series on Love Rekindles Life. However, this time around we have taken it a notch higher. There is marriage. So those of us who have been following the series, we attracted some people into our lives and we've had a relationship. So this time around that relationship has matured into marriage. Now it is serious business. Now is what we say rubber meets the road. No joke, because it is there to stay. And so to assist us illustrate this kind of love in marriage or making love in marriage, we are taking the word of God from the book of Corinthians, chapter 16, verse 14. And this is how it goes. Do everything in love. Viewers, do everything in love. Beautiful it is. Viewers, you must realize that the people we attract into our lives, that we have a relationship with, they are not our family members. They are people from different cultures, different countries, different counties, different continents. And for us to merge our beliefs, our cultures, it takes something. It is not that easy. We need to do it in love, such that it becomes easier for both parties to merge their cultures, their beliefs, and become one, just like we are required to become one when we get married. So viewers, I would urge each one of us to do exactly that, do everything in love, and it will make your life a lot easier. So we are saying, viewers, that in marriage, the hiccups that we find in marriage, right? They do not come from outside the matrimony. They come from within our marriage. These problems that we're talking about, that we meet or we come across or which occur in our relationship, in our marriage relationship, they are not necessarily from outside. This is not to say that external factors do not play a role in these issues. They do, but the bigger part is from within us. Why? Because I'm saying it does not mean that we cannot fall in love with other people now that we are married. That is not the point. The point is we can fall in love with other people. It is possible. Then feel good temporarily, and a few months or years later, we go back to the same state that we were in our other relationship. And I say that it's more likely that we will even get worse, things will even get worse than they were in the first marriage. Because now there is guilt, there are other people we have brought in our lives that will now confuse us and complicate life even more. So we are saying it's not even worth it to get into those kind of situations. So I'm saying that last year we had this issue of COVID, isn't it? COVID affected people, and people were forced to live together because of curfews or 24 hours in some areas. You are not leaving the house, you're in the house looking at each other, and you're not used to this because previously you have been going to work, coming home late, and because of traffic or because of work, and others for their own reasons. So this time around we are stuck together, and people had to look at each other until you wonder, wow, who is this? How did I get to be with this kind of a person? Just kidding. Yes, and it in some instances we know there were violence, which some of them ended up in death, and we're very sorry about that. However, we are happy with certain groups of people or families, especially we say COVID, as bad as it was or as it is, was a blessing in disguise, because now we got to know each other better. We learn to live with each other, to persevere with each other, to live with each other in through good and or bad, just like those vows that people made during their marriage or during a wedding, name them. So we say thank you to all families that managed. And to the new families, of course, let's listen to these points and they will help us, those people who are new in relationship, those people who are starting relationship, those people again who are in relationship and are having trouble in their marital or marriage. Let's listen to these points and see what we can pick from them such that we get help where we are stuck. So we are saying point number one is to be able to make a lasting love or sustain love in marriage. We've got to learn to love and appreciate the people that we attracted into our lives. We've got to appreciate those people that we already have, because there are no perfect people out there. Viewers, even ourselves, we are not perfect. So how on earth would we expect to get a perfect person? When we were attracting these people into our lives, these were the best under the circumstance, and these are the people that had more good things about them that we were attracted to. So let's not look down or start now diminishing or reducing those good things about them and making them negative and enlarging the negative aspect to the extent that we are going to lose the marriage. Appreciate, love that person, because when we married them, they were our best friends, they were our confidants, they were the love of our lives. That electricity that existed at that time, let's restore it back and rekindle love in our marriage and make love. Point number two, viewers, is you find that nourishing love in marriage is not something passive or impulsive. It's not spontaneous that you will just be walking suddenly and you say, my love is sustained. Or you are sleeping, relaxing, and suddenly you say, wow, my love is sustained. I have a sustained life. It does not like that. Love does not just happen to you. You have to make love. You have to work on love. You have to labor for your love for it to be sustained. And if you want to know master in laboring for love, it is Jacob, son of Isaac, who labored for 14 good years in order to marry Rachel. True love, it was. So viewers, what I'm saying, love in marriage, or for us to continue making love in our marriage, you must have the skills of laboring for that love. You must have energy. You must also apply ability and capability. You must have wisdom, insight. You must have knowledge. Viewers, it is necessary for you to do that in order to sustain and keep making love in your marriage. Point number three, viewers, is that love is not secretive. Love in marriage is not secretive, or it is not a mystery. Let's say it is not a mystery that you will work hard or look for ways to demystify, that you're going to witch doctors, going to fortune tellers, you're going to I don't know who to help you demystify the kind of love that you have in your marriage. There's nothing like that. Love is love, and it is just a normal thing, just like any other thing. Love has its own items that it requires. It has its nature, just like the law of nature, the law, Murphy law, the law of effect. Love also has its laws that we need to follow, that if we follow, our love will be on a straight or on a linear scale. And when we fail to do them, the predictable is going to happen. So we are saying that you want your love to be on a scale that you prescribed, then you must follow those laws that we are saying. It's like as easy as when you plant happiness, you do not expect to reap gloom. You will get that which you have sowed. So when you apply happiness, blessing, abundance into your marriage, that's exactly what you're going to get. And that is the law of nature, which also applies, or the law of effect, which also applies for the love in marriage. So we are saying do the right thing at the right time in the right way, and we are saying also that there are certain things that you can do with or without the knowledge of your partner, which will help nourish your love. So if you can do something to prevent your love life from falling, from failing, do it, because that is what is important for us to continue making love in our marriage. Number 4, viewers, is that point number 4 is that love in marriage is a decision. It's not just a feeling, it is a decision, serious decision that you made when you're marrying, when you're getting into that serious relationship. So this is a decision that you made to love this person, to love them for worse and for good or for worse. Just like we said during the COVID, we managed to live with each other for bad and for worse, or whatever we call it, and for good. So you made a decision to love or to live with this person. Please keep that, decision, retain, maintain that decision, sustain it. So how do you do that? The same points that we have shared, because you need to rekindle those good aspects of your person, enlarge them, appreciate them, uplift them, so that they will grow and diminish, or to kill that, remove the bad part of that love that perhaps is threatening the love that you have in your marriage, that you can rekindle your love, that you can make love in your marriage peacefully and have a peaceful and happy life. Viewers, I leave you with those points, and remember to press that red button, and let's continue getting updates of our new videos, our new series, so that we can learn and transform our situation, our relationships, and live a nourished or a nourishing love in marriage, and continue making love because it is healthy. Thank you.